Alright guys, this is day 3. We've got probably 95% of the old clear paint crap scraped off of it. You'll see a bunch of it here in a minute. It's all over the damn boat. But we're gonna do a little test run on this before I sand and polish on the whole boat. I want to make sure that gel's gonna come back. If the gel's not gonna come back, we're just gonna, I guess, wrap the boat. Would be the next best option, because there's no sense in doing all this if it's not going to help any. So let me get this camera turned around and we'll show you what we got. All right, we've got 2000 grit, 1200 grit. This is 3M wet or dry. I think the other's 3M. No, the other's not. It's that wet or dry, 1200 grit. We got the buffer with a polishing pad, and then we've also got a finishing foam pad. We got 3M machine polish. That stuff is expensive. It's like $58 for that bottle. We're gonna be running this wet, obviously. 1200, and this is about the worst spot on the boat right here. So we're gonna hit it with the 1200. We got soapy water. That soap helps lift a little bit of the grime and crap off of it. But we're gonna sit here and sand this out of this for a minute, and then we'll come back, hit it with the 2000. Then we'll come back and hit it with the polish, and see how this little bit turns out. I'm hoping it turns out okay, because I don't want to wrap the boat. I'd like to have these colors come out, because I really like the colors of this boat. It feels like it's gonna do pretty good. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see y'all in just a minute. Alright, here we are. The first little bit with the 1200. It's, you can kind of see a little shine on it. You get down here where it's not done, you see the huge difference. You can tell a difference over here. If you get, maybe it'll pick up on the camera. Let's see. You can see where it was sanded and where it wasn't. That's the first pass of the 1200. And now we're going to go to the 2000, see how that looks. Alright guys, we've hit it with the 2000, and I have to say, it doesn't look like we're going to have to wrap the boat. Now, remember, this is what it was before. There's some crap on there. That's what it looked like before. You can see there's no reflection, and this is before buffing. Now this is just wet sanding with 1200 and 2000, and then we get here. Look at that. It's just a few minutes of wet sanding, and then wiping it off with a paper towel right there, and that's where we're at. So alright, I just wanted to explain here, I'm putting it on the boat like that instead of the pad. If you put it on the pad, or you put a big glop of it down and then come back over and hit it with the buffer, it's going to sling the crap everywhere, and it just makes a ridiculous mess. So to try to keep the mess down to a minimum, I put it on the boat itself. And anyway, we're going to hit it with the old polisher there. Let's see what happens with it. Alright, stay tuned. Wow. Alright guys, so we've only been out here about 20 minutes between the wet sanding and the buffing. Now keep in mind, we only did about an 18-inch spot on the boat, but man, it's gonna come back to life. I've still got to figure out what kind of polish, hardener, sealer, whatever you want to call it, that I'm going to use, or wax. I got to find something that is UV resistant, because I want to protect this polish once I get it done. But let me turn this camera around, let y'all take a look. All right, here we are back after a little buffing on it. might be 10 minutes, or I'm sorry, 20 minutes total between the buffing, sanding, all that good stuff. But man, what a difference it makes. Let's start back here. You can see kind of what the finish used to look like. I don't know when those stickers were put on, assuming when the boat was fairly new. Peeled them off yesterday. You can see the difference between that and that, obviously. Come on down here where the bad stuff is. I mean, the whole top coat's bad, but man, y'all take a look at this. Just look at that right there. Look at the reflection. This boat's gonna come back beautifully. I wish the camera really picked up on how good it was. You can get down on it a little bit. You can kind of tell. That black's not going to come back exactly like it was. I mean, that's kind of to be expected. Black holds a little more heat. But the rest of it, man, that silver and that blue, boy, it looks good. Really, really happy with it. So, in short, the boat's going to look great. I'm happy with the way that's going to turn out. I was kind of worried, as bad as that gel coat was. Just whatever you do, do not clear coat a boat. Take the time, wet sand it, buff it. It'll make it look as good as new, or maybe even better. I mean, I'm really impressed with that, and that's without any kind of wax or anything like that on it. That's just that 3M polish. Doesn't have any kind of protection in it. Doesn't make any kind of a glaze on it or anything like that. So it'll look even deeper when it gets a good polish on it. A good wax, good ceramic coat, whatever we decide to do. But anyway, I appreciate everybody watching that's tuned in so far. This is not the end of the video by far. Lots more to come. But I just want to make sure that I wasn't wasting my time. I'm going to have to wrap it, and it doesn't look like I am. So there we go. I probably should have done that to start with, but it's going to give something to look forward to. It's going to be a beautiful boat when it's done. Thanks for watching, guys. Click like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. And we'll keep on making content for you guys. I appreciate it.